Harusnya udah aman ya. Halo. Nah, Riku mana itu? Lu repot. Sebentar, tadi ada kode primo yang baru kalau nggak salah. Dikenal. Mana ya? 6A, 6V, 6A, 6V, JTW, GCPYV, GCPYV. Oke, kita dapat primo 60. I thought it will be good for a short gacha. Thank you. Can I get something? Not yet. Aduh, gak ada masalahnya. Minta apa nih? Respon. Sebentar. Cool. Can I get rice bun? Rice bunnya mana ya? R. Mata gua siwar lagi. R. Gak ada ya. R. Unagi rice pudding. Umum lotus, kunci, golden chicken. Entah apa sih tadi? Salmon miyaki, tuna sushi, salad noodle, almond tofu, joyun, bla bla bla, flaming red, miso soup, soba, monstad, stir fried, salad crab roll, mushroom adventure, northern, joyun. Enggak ada ya? Entah apa sih? Sumpah minta apa? Gue gak tahu. Tadi minta apa sih? Enggak ya? Anjir lah. Lupa lagi. Egg roll? Bisa nggak egg roll? Coba ada satu. Kalau ada tapi nggak bisa. Loh, ini kurang satu lagi.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Repotin. Mau makan aja, repotin banget. There is no escape. Gua kasih tricolor dangu. Mari kita jalan-jalan ke tadi tricolor dangu. Hilang lagi. Masakin ngomel.
Add Astra. Thank you for coming.
Halo yang nonton.
Add Astra.
Siapapun itu, selamat datang. Ini katanya temen gue mau main Balak sih. Mau explore bareng-bareng. Banjir. Oke. Nomor 1. Cook dulu, terus forge. Masak stick. Oke, udah. Gue rencananya main sampai jam 9 sih.
This route.
Dulu. Kok kira nge-lag? Halo semua. Selamat datang. Thank you. Nanti lagi nih. Ada fitur baru. Lumayan. Nggak perlu kayak orang bego mukul-mukulin. Oke. Hari ini goalnya ngebukain map sama story-nya Inazuma aja. Bukan Inazuma, Sumeru. Oke, udah. Grave and Innocence. Domain 15 udah, Force 20 item. Kita coba bondinya di mana namanya? Sumeru. Gua mau ngumpulin duit dulu, salah. Ya ada 20 lagi. Oke, mulainya dari mana nih? Ke sini ya. Mana HP gua? Wah, lemot. Seperti biasa. Hah? Apa ini? Oh. Sebentar. Gua rencananya mau bikin live footage. Upload this request. Here. Kita jalan-jalan memanggil Kusanali. Kusanali. Gua oke, sebelum oke. Oh. Baiklah. Koleng.
In the name of the princessin.
Oke. Baiklah.
Now we made it to Sumeru. Our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Oke.
Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things.
Of course.
Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby. Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh?
Dicuekin.
Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions? Huh? What's going
Kalem.
Even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Sure. Baiklah. Kita keluarin story-nya dulu ya.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep
No.
quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Iya, iya.
Can we find any firework materials in here?
Bentar. Kok mulut banget ya? Kita coba ya. Sebentar. Hah? Itu doang. Assalamualaikum. Kalau minta untuk gimana ya? Ini RCMI. Itu buku kan cost of data. Cakep sih. Mm-mm. Mhm. Oke. Mari kita keluarkan misinya. Oke.
She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again? Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Dulu.
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't...
What's happened? Dulu.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap.
Bentar, kenapa nih? Waduh. Semoga tidak melek. Oke. Baiklah. Ini sedikit banyak menyeramkan. Kok di akun gue gak ada yang gede? Loh. Apa itu tadi? Apa? Tadi itu apa?
Are you sure it's not serious? The traveler's been out for a long time. Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now? Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... good question. Where are we? Hana was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is. This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here. Oh, no thanks are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up. Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these.
Ignore me.
Alright, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little...
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month.
Oh, yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys... So, how are you doing? Feeling...
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense? Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
Yang tadi ya, mana tadi?
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Whoa, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell. Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really... Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If you misjudge your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right? Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, Paimon gets it now. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do? Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, next let's see. Right hand. Yes. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too.
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since...
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, and if you're
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. Alright, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave
Yes, you can count. So, Kale, the statue just now, but,
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be they handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our... Icon, traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, YouTube for anything unusual. Up and away!
Kita di atas. Mana sih? Oh, oke. Wow. Aduh. Kenapa kok kayak di Ghibli ya? Bagus banget sih.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful of...
I'll fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know,
that depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukudevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukudevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukudevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone.
Okay.
To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago. According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarasata.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case...
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber.
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of
Okay.
I thought the work of outriders was a little different from what you just described, but...
sorry.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend... So, how do you know that we've met...
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Ah, so that's how you...
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. I wish I could tell you more about the Ginger Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read it.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know? So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your...
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright.
You both have my thing.
Oke, di atas.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is... Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Or Lesser Lord The name does seem to fit the statue. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top and you clean everything. Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale. Kale, we're back.
Welcome back.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their...
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. What?
No, you dropped...
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Those pitas are amazing! Thank goodness you...
Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime.
Yay!
Oh,
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict? Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone...
no, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit... I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called... anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears. Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, It's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is she going to die?" It Hey! Don't! Hey! Now even Kali started to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some primordial wrath! No! Don't touch me! Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you. No, I just... Kale, are you okay? What's the matter? No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Thank you.
Ah, Traveler. You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes, I saw her go into...
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have...
Mm-hmm.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here?
I came to check on Kale's condition.
You mean she's sick?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take... I suppose it's understandable, though.
So, Tainari, what's really...
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Oh.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, because, and honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past, but she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wished...
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time.
Right. ever since she was a child. She's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, in its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for... Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me
Hello?
some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring...
She doesn't need to
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance. Kale wants...
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of...
Well, it's not too serious at this point, though I must admit that Kale, she was interested in the work of the her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of... Alright,
Okay.
now that I've told you about Kale's path...
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help...
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow close...
No problem!
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a...
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully mature, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh.
Okay then.
Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Oh.
Stabilize!
No, my sword!
I'll ensure your safety.
Gather!
Mana dah?
Even
Fuck!
rock can be turned to dust.
Langsung mati loh.
The fuse is lit! Time for a light show!
Solidify.
Teamwork is strength!
Gather.
Kayaknya ganti deh. Geo. Yang bisa jadi support yang mana ya? Aduh, gak ada Geo support yang bagus lagi.
May knowledge guide you.
May knowledge got you.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Collect fresh Nilo. Gila parah.
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey Tainari, we found the
Let me take a look. I'm quite glad you two came.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone...
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Genshin.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The wither
So we decided...
and the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear...
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting it.
Okay, I understand. You made the
Okay.
right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime...
Wait, Tainari, what?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a...
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when As Amir said,
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
it seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharville. We'll make it a...
Okay. So there's a problem. Apa nih?
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area! Oh, Paimon doesn't like...
That is the withering.
Oh, yang
All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate... Thank you. But I must warn you. Even with element... You ready then? Let's go.
Let's go.
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Okay, someone.
The fuse is lit! Ha!
Okay.
Stabilize.
Fire hazard!
Apa nih sebenarnya enak?